Hey everybody, welcome to the Lucky Stove. I'm Danielle, and today we are going to go one step further on our elimination protocol, and instead of eliminating things, we're adding things in. And what, may you ask, are we adding in? Well, it's kind of breakfast time. We're kind of done with the smoothies. We're not done with the smoothies, but sometimes you want to choose something, right? So why not take the smoothie ingredients and a few things extra and make some waffles? Hi guys, welcome to Lucky Stove.
Okay.
Hi guys, I'm Danielle.
So I'm Ren. I'm the papa.
Hi guys, and welcome
You stove.
Hey guys, and welcome back to welcome to the Lucky Stove. And yeah.
Just stop.
Come on, friends.
Hey guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notifications. Otherwise, the government will listen to your every move and watch your every sentence.
Yes, we are making waffles today. Follow me as we do that, okay? So what kind of ingredients do you think that we are talking about? Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But you know, with our smoothie, we always have a protein powder. This is performance whey protein. You want isolate, to be honest, but I thought I purchased isolate and I didn't, so I'm just still going with it. It's cool. You get isolate and it'll be good to go. Also, there's a vegan protein powder that you can use, which is just as good. And that's normal part of our smoothie. We also add fruit, but we're not adding fruit to our smoothie because strawberry flavor. Now, instead of using the strawberry flavor, you can use a neutral protein powder and then get the fruit that you're going to use and cook them down like a compote. Oh man, that'd be so good. And so that's that. Then, of course, since you're making waffles, you need eggs. We're going to add a few tablespoons of almond flour. Just 1 scoop of this protein powder. We're going to add a teaspoon of xanthan gum. Okay, you're probably saying, xanthan gum? Oh my gosh, no! Yes, xanthan gum. Otherwise, you can use another thickener of your choice, whatever you're not allergic to. Baking powder, and we need a snoofia of salt. Salt and water. Oh yeah, and then the fat, of course, because we always add fat to our smoothies. The fat that we're going to use today is romboter. We're actually going to use butter, unsalted butter, okay? All right, so let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to add some water, but I kind of play that by ear. So let me get the water first. So I have 300 milliliters of water here. That doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to use it all, but I have it. We first want to start with the dry ingredients. No, we don't. You want to add the water in first, at least a little bit, and then you can add more if necessary. The reason you're adding the water in first is so that the dry ingredients don't get stuck at the bottom. Ta-da! See? Everything starts to make sense. Right now we're looking at 150 milliliters of water. And now it's a total of 200 or around there. Then you get your favorite protein powder. You get a scoop of that. You may be saying, oh, well, I've already seen some keto people do this. That's okay. It's not about the keto people. It's not about those things. It's about learning what to do when you're tired of, when you're tired for the moment of just drinking your meals. I'm going to close this so it can be safe. I have here my handy dandy stand mixer, stand blender actually, so that way I can blend my ingredients. So I'm going to put that together now. Like, is it that easy? No, it is, but I'm not done yet. So now what we want to do is we want to add, I'm going to go by grams here. Get my handy dandy, get the her out. Did you see that? The her. Get the her out and zero it out. We're going to go for 2 tablespoons because this is 1 scoop of protein powder. 2 tablespoons of almond flour for your 1 scoop, usually 30 grams of protein powder. So 2 tablespoons, that'd be 30 grams. So here we go. I'm gonna do a little tappa. Be careful. You know I always go over. Almost. I'm stopping. It stopped at 29. I'm good with that, guys. So 29 grams. You want a teaspoon of baking powder. And I'm gonna eyeball it. That looks about right. Don't forget that baking powder has a horrible taste if you do too much. Kind of tastes soapy, so you don't want to do that. So those are the things that we're going to add right now. And you're probably thinking, okay, well, what about the rest? Yeah, that's fine. But we want to mix these first, okay? So, yes, the salt. And I said a snuffia, and I really mean a snuffia, like a pinch of salt. Because you're probably thinking, why? Because everything sweet needs a little bit of salt to balance it out. So if anybody's got a salty face, it's probably because you're the sweet one. All right, so I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take this off of the scale. And then I'm going to mix this. I'm going to use the xanthan gum last. And the reason why is because it does the thickening really fast. So here we go. Nice. I'm going to take this so that way it stays balanced. And I'm going to add this back on the scale just so you know for your own numbers. But don't forget to mind your own macros, guys. Okay? Coming from a keto sense, mind your own macros. Coming from an elimination sense, no more than a tablespoon of fat. And that would be about 15 grams. And I think this is way more, but that's okay. Let's see. It was 18. It says 19. We'll go with that. So it looks like it, but see, this is a teaspoon. So weigh your ingredients. Otherwise, a thumb amount of your fat. Now I'm going to bring this back in. I'm also going to add the egg. You see, it kind of looks like nothing outside of, you know, chalky butter. It's getting there as far as thickness, but we want it further. You see that? Now we add the egg. 1 egg for 1 scoop. That was nice and easy. Okay. I'm gonna add this, and you're probably thinking, wow, you're doing a lot of steps. Yeah, I am. Okay, last step, xanthan gum. Hopefully, you already have your iron, your waffle iron, preheating. So I am going to use, weird thing in there. I'm going to set this on here, zero it out. You don't want too much xanthan gum. One thing you do not want is too much xanthan gum. If you have too much xanthan gum, you know what happens if you've ever used or made keto goods. Things become slimy, and it's disgusting. And you're going to have to forgive my sniffling because I have a head cold. A head cold. Speaking of head colds, if you have a head cold, it's great to make your own tea. You can add some lemon, some mint, some ginger, and lemon, mint, ginger, and cinnamon. The ginger and the cinnamon are anti-inflammatory. The mint helps to clear the nasal passages because it's fresh, besides all the other great nutrients. And then the lemon also is a detoxifier. So there you go. Now, let's mix this. It's already starting to get thicker. It's like funny how thick it gets right away. And don't forget, you're cooking. But look at that. I mean, look. You saw it. It was watery. And now it's like, wow. Okay, so a little bit more. Now, this is pancake consistency, and we want waffle consistency. So you can do one of two things. You can add more protein powder, depending on how many carbs are in your protein powder, or you can add some more almond flour. And I'm going to add more almond flour. That's about 2 tablespoons, I would say. Okay, so there's that. This might get really thick, really fast. Beautiful. I mean, really, it looks like a shake. Could I make this into pancakes? Absolutely. Is it very thick? Not exactly. Should I make this into pancakes? Yeah, I should. But am I going to? You know me, right? You know me. You know me. Am I going to do it? No, I'm not. The worst thing that I will do is add, and this is cooking, guys. This is cooking. So maybe when you make it, you use 100 grams of water and not the whole 200 grams, right? That's what you do. Keep it thick. Then you don't have to add more. Oh my word, what's the word? You don't have to add any more dry ingredients. But it's quite thick. But again, this is pancake consistency. This is not waffle consistency. I'm going to give myself another scoop, which just means more to share. Okay, so 100 grams of 100 milliliters of water, 1 scoop of protein powder, 30 grams of almond flour, 1 egg, 15 to 30 grams of butter, 15 grams of butter, and all of your hopes and dreams. So here we go. One more mix. Thicken it up. And here we go. Now, when you don't mix protein powder properly, you usually get chunks, bubbles. You could, like I said, make this into pancakes, but we're not doing that. We are not doing that. So give me a second to get this fully mixed. See that it has thickened up a lot. I added more xanthan gum. I added more almond flour, and I added more protein powder. So there we have that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to spray using some olive oil. I know you're probably thinking you cannot use olive oil on hot things such as this because it's going to pretty much become a very inflammatory oil in your belly. Thank you for the warning. All right, so here we go. In, that's a lot. You don't want to fill the well completely. You're probably wondering, why didn't you clean your waffle iron? It's because I just used it. I'm not going to clean it again. That probably sounds so lazy, but it's true. It's true. Then we let it cook. So let's bring you in closer. So the waffle iron is doing its thing. The red light is on, means don't open it. And the steam will begin. It is on. It'll start steaming shortly, and then we'll be right back. All right, guys, it has stopped steaming as much as it wants to. So now we gotta take a... Have you seen the coconut, how not to make coconut waffles? Okay, so you have to be careful, right? Let's check it out. It looks good on the sides. Ah, I see some sticking. Do you stick your finger in there and burn yourself? Possibly. You can if you want to. Or you get a spoon. All right, well, we gotta grab a spoon. Be back. So we're gonna do this again. But this time we're gonna use a spoon to not burn to keep ourselves from being burnt, right? Sometimes it sticks. Sometimes it sticks. That's just what happens. So, they look extra crispy. Extra crispy.
Extra crispy.
That would be Renee. Welcome him to the Lucky Stove, guys. He's not been on for a while, but we love him. And
Still alive and kicking.
He's still alive and kicking. So here we go. So we have some edges right here that don't want to come off, but that's why you need to oil your well, right? Okay, so that's that. This is what we've got. I'll be right back as I plate them. The rest, you see it once, you see it twice, right? So, or you've seen it once, you've seen it a million times. So we're gonna take the rest, to the stove. We're gonna take the rest to the stove. Why? Because we can. And we're gonna make pancakes. Are you ready for pancakes? Me too. We make the pancakes. We're gonna add some, that's not keto! Banana powder. Oh, kill me. I know. I'm breaking all of the rules and I'm having a good time doing it. Because guess what? Food is not keto one way or another. Keto is a state of metabolism. Keto is a state of being. Your body makes ketones. It goes into ketosis. Food is one way or another not keto or keto. Food is food. So we're going to add some banana powder. And it's going to be delicious. And if you don't want to do it, don't do it. If you're not there yet, then don't do it. Why live in guilt? Just don't be in guilt. That's all I'm saying. And don't have those keto police all up in your business telling you, it's not keto.
Yeah, Mama, like, does your keto food have a QR code? I guess.
But that's not, don't let anybody tell you it's not keto. We don't have time for that. You have time for living. You need to be able to eat, okay? If you don't know how to prepare your food without having to check up against the keto police all the time, well, welcome to my channel, because I'm going to show you how without checking up to the keto police. There are enough police in the world. You don't need somebody policing your food too. Okay, rant over. Okay, guys, so I got this from Holland and Barrett, or Holland and Barrett. No sponsorship, but I love them and they love me, so is it. We're gonna add a tablespoon of banana powder. To be honest, because I didn't taste this, right? You know, normally I taste these. I didn't taste it. It wasn't sweet enough to my liking. But if you're gonna add something like, I don't know, sauteed berries or whipped heavy whipping cream with some cinnamon, then hey, then there you go. But I didn't, so now I'm gonna do that. So a tablespoon, more than a tablespoon, a heaping tablespoon of banana powder. You may be wondering, what are the carbs? For 100 grams, there are 77.4 grams of carbs in this. From that, 2.8 grams of sugar. And it's banana milk. It says, koolhydraatbewaren, You can make banana bread, pancakes, cupcakes, blah, 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 blah. No, give me the skinny. It's all banana. That's all it is. 100% banana milk. That's it. So, I'm gonna put this back in my, I just pushed them out. You know what? It's not sweet. Oh well. Okay. So mixing this up, making it a little bit thicker. So did I win by adding this banana powder? Because it's not sweet. You can pop this in your microwave at this point and make banana muffins. Or turn on your oven at 325, 350, and bake them off for 10 to 15 minutes. And then you have muffins. I'm so tempted at this point because it's so thick, right? To put it in the waffle maker. But I'm not going to because I said we're going to make muffins. Pancakes. But before we do, I am going to plug this waffle maker back up. And we're going to do one banana flavored one. So strawberry banana waffle. One strawberry banana flavored waffle. The sweetness really comes from the protein powder because it's already pre-sweetened. Check the ingredients on the back of your protein powder. It may just be that it's sweetened with sucralose. Oh my gosh! The microbiome! No, not with sucralose! It might be sweetened with sucralose, folks. So, if you're caring for your microbiome, or if you're not taking extra measures after you consume sucralose to take care of your microbiome, then maybe you should not be consuming sucralose. Maybe you shouldn't. But if you are, I'm not saying that that's a good reason, but I'm just saying, if you're not taking care of your microbiome, if you're not eating fermented vegetables to help feed the bacteria in your microbiome, it's probably not in your best interest to also be consuming sucralose. Because as it is, sucralose in itself is anti-inflammatory, or rather it is inflammatory to some. And it definitely, like gluten, affects the darm. Baby, the darm. Intestines. Your lining, your gut lining. You gotta be careful. Okay? It's up to you. I am not the police. I am just an educator. All right. Now, I want you guys to not forget the reason we're doing this. We have our smoothies in the mornings, right? The smoothies we drink over an hour period to help us, to help our blood sugar to rise consistently and slowly, but to give it the proper heightened blood sugar and not the blood sugar wherein it spikes. Okay, so that's the whole deal. So instead of drinking our smoothie, we are going to be chewing it. Yeah, it breaks down faster. Yes. And will we eat our waffles in an hour? Absolutely not. It'll take so less time. So it'll be way less time. But sometimes you want to chew something, right? Right. Are we having waffles every day? No. You have your smoothie, you have your multivitamin, and you make sure that you have your complete multivitamin, and make sure you get your vitamin D3 in, because unless you're maintaining a tan all year around, you need your vitamin D3. It's just, it's facts. It's facts. Just the facts, man. Just the facts. Okay, so now that the stove is free, I'm going to go ahead and head over there so that way we can make pancakes. And check this out. The waffle, the strawberry banana waffle is going. So we'll come back to that as soon as it stops steaming, and then we'll check that one out too. But until then, it's pancake time! It's pancake time! It's pancake time! Pancake time! It's pancake time! You know you've seen that with Sister Act, what, 3? Alright, we'll be right back. So we got this itty bitty tiny pan on right here. Again, I apologize for the sniffles. And we're going to let this get hot. And then we're going to add the mix. You're probably thinking, why, Delilah? Okay, maybe not. But you probably are wondering why I'm using such a small pan. And I think it's because it's cute. Can you use a bigger pan? Absolutely. Do I want to? No. So we're going to go ahead and do this. But now I am one-handed. And that's not necessarily going to work. So give me a second. Alright, so here we go. Add some pancake mix. Now it's more like waffle mix after all of that, right? I'm going to add some. Listen to that sizzle. Forgive me if I shake the camera a little bit. This is a non-stick pan. You're probably saying, No, don't use a non-stick pan unless it's cast iron. You are bleaching and leaching all of those horrible ingredients into your food. I know. I don't have a cast iron skillet. If you would like to purchase a cast iron skillet for me, you can send it over. No, just kidding. No, really, you can. But it's in the Netherlands, so I'm gonna wiggle this around a little bit because I like my pancakes a little bit thinner. Not thin, because I am an American, and apparently there are American pancakes, and then there are all the other ones. So, here is this. Check this out. Yummy, 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 we got pancakes and dummy. Now, you have to watch out for the temperature, right? Because you can't have it too high, especially if it's thick. Otherwise, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. But check out those bubbles. You're already getting bubbles. So we got strawberry banana protein pancakes here. With an addition of almond flour. Yay! Yay! So we'll be back when I need to flip it over. Flipping things over, we now have this and the waffle iron has stopped steaming. Are we ready? Are we ready for this? Yes, I know. I didn't clean up the mess yet. It's okay. I'm not brokenhearted. Here we go. Ooh. Will we have a mess? Success, ladies and gentlemen. Dun, 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 dun. Beautiful. Beautiful. Crusty. Now, it's always, the problem is always getting it out, right? Use a spoon. But look. Beautiful. So I'm going to unplug that, or maybe I'll make more waffles. So here's the banana, the strawberry banana, and here are the strawberry. And maybe I'll unplug this, or maybe I'll do the rest of them like this. But hey, we got to go and do the pancake. Okay guys, pancake time. It's time to flip it over. And look, it's so easy, this non-stick killer pan I've got here. But look, it's gorgeous besides my little mess up right there. It's gorgeous, simply gorgeous, darling. Look at that. Yum. Hey, you guys, it's been a long time since I did a cooking video for you all. Are you excited? I am. The last time we did a cooking video, it was the chili cook with me. And did any of you all cook with me? Shame, shame, shame. The chili knows your name. And it was one of the best chilies. It was part of the 21-day elimination type chili. So we'll be back after this is done. Now, if that ever says anything, it says ready. Okay, guys. So we have our waffles. This one is just strawberry protein powder with almond flour. These two are strawberry banana with almond flour. And then of course the pancakes. The miniature pancakes. They're awesome. So, texture time. Here we go. Check those out. You see that texture? And they're still steaming. You see that smoke? Gorgeous. Sample time. I guess this is my late lunch. It's 4 something already. It's my late lunch. I didn't eat lunch yet. Yeah. All I need is a pat of butter. Mmm. You see that? It's delicious. These are really good. And this is just the pancakes. The only thing we did differently was add a banana powder. And this is delicious. And it tastes like banana. And that's cool. Because there's banana in there. It's not fake, it's real. So, now you have your chewable smoothie. For those times where you just want to chew something. Besides, when you have a sore throat, it's kind of hard to drink something cold. You want something warm and comforting. And if you're not careful, you'll reach for the wrong thing for your body. So, that's it. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Lucky Stove. May your stove bring you luck or a coupon. Be sure to mind your own macros. That even goes with the almond flour. Check the ingredients. Check the almond flour macros because it may not be the same as mine. And we've gone over this over and over and over. So, yeah, check us out on Instagram. I'll be posting the pictures there as well. And that's it. And as a matter of fact, I post a lot of really nice food pictures on Instagram. Envision__health. And that's where we are now. We moved. So if you've been going to the Lucky Stove on Instagram, we moved. If you've been going to Type 2 Take 2 podcast, we moved. If you've been going to Envision Health Danielle, I moved. All of them are in one at envision_whole_health. So I hope you can envision your whole health, especially as it gets colder and the seasons get a little more cranky and you might need to crank up your immuno boosters. Don't forget vitamin C, don't forget your zinc, and don't forget plenty of sunshine as much as possible. Thank you so much for joining me here. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Doctor.
Okay, guys, don't forget to comment down below. Guys?